What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Alien vs. Predator. That last episode ended a little bit abruptly. We had some technical difficulties, but don't worry, Duncan fixed it.
I did no such thing. You keep me out of this.
I like that this same, like, they've Scooby-Dooed me, where this background is just repeating over and over again. Like, I've seen that same colored pie chart like 6 times.
Maybe it's like a circular bridge and you're just wandering, or like circular level on the ship and you're just wandering around.
That could be.
And aliens are coming out of the middle? Fighting you 2 at a time?
But they're not even doing it like in an old Kung Fu movie where they wait politely for me to finish a fight with one. They're both just jumping in. Also, is that JFP 1F 1FP of...
I don't think that's writing.
No, I don't think so either. It just... There's the barest resemblance of the Roman alphabet.
Oh, there's that console again.
Yep.
Like how the alien jumps out at you. Like, bet you didn't think I was coming. Oh, come on!
Surprise! Oh. Slide kick. Surprise! Slide kick. Oh.
I guess you got to the end.
That does look like a circular ship. The Predators had their work cut out for them. I like that the arcade was multiplayer, so they call it Predators instead of just this one guy. This one lone Predator that's doing all this work. Unless I've been playing as multiple Predators this whole time and didn't know it. Like when one dies, another one takes its place. They're just dressed similar.
Oh, that's a horrifying thought. That would actually be a great premise for every video game
that had multiple lives.
Had multiple lives. Like Mario isn't one dude; he's just a giant, like, force.
Yeah, the Mario like brigade.
The Mario brigade, and for some reason they get sent in one at a time.
Well, they're specialists. You don't want to have a team too big, otherwise Bowser will know you're coming. Yeah, I think there was someone wrote a article about how Bowser was the most effective like dictator of all time, or even like villain of all time, simply because of how many times he's succeeded in the face of Mario's success. Like every time you play, Mario wins once, but Bowser wins like hundreds of times.
That is one way to look at it, yes.
So his win-loss percentile just gets better and better every time someone plays. No. Yeah, and it was an interesting way of thinking about that particular that particular gaming relationship.
I like the idea that all those bottomless pits are just full of corpses.
Full of Mario clones.
Yeah, just full. And then Mario jumps down, and the last thing he sees before he dies is a sea of, like, rotting bodies, the most recent of which look like him.
Yeah. Because you know there's going to be, like, Koopa Troopas and Goombas and stuff in there as well. But you know it's equally mixed in with Mario corpses.
Just so many Marios.
I thought I was the only one. And Peach just has a factory churning them out.
She's not actually been kidnapped. This is all just a fantasy for her.
Yeah. Or it's like testing, clone testing. She lets herself get taken so she can test the newest batch. Which is why the Marios always look a little bit different in every game.
And they're getting more and more effective.
Yeah.
Sometimes less.
One day she'll be able to take over Bowser's kingdom.
But Bowser's just so damn good.
Well, and he has an army of willing, like, combatants. He's not cloning. Those are just the people of the countries. Which is why each region has different looking people living in it.
I bet Bowser is like a. I bet Bowser is like the resistance leader.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like he set up his children to manage his country, and then this plumber comes in and murders his kids.
Boy, howdy, does he ever.
There's no reason for it. Like, he could go straight to Bowser, but instead, he goes from country to country, killing the leaders of it.
He's like, I'm a-coming for you.
Hey, Bowser, let this be a lesson to you. I'm taking your whole family.
I'm gonna leave you nothing. That is the premise of Mario World, though. Well, I guess all of them, right?
Yeah. I like to think, and I can't remember who said it first, but I loved the idea of it. You know how in Super Mario World, you free the Yoshis from the blocks? Like, they're in their egg inside the block? I like to think that Bowser trapped them there, because they're basically locusts. Like, they just eat everything and anything. Like, they're a horrible predator that just
eats
strips everything. Like, they eat people, they eat plants, they eat everything. And so he trapped them, and then Mario is freeing them as he goes.
And he's just like, yes!
Because he knows how effective they are. They're horrible monsters.
Kind of like how Paul Reiser was trying to use these things as weapons in the Alien movies.
Exactly. Yeah, that's all Mario's doing, is freeing xenomorphs so that they can terrorize his enemies.
Which I loved as a concept, by the way. Just so great.
Well, I've seen a lot of people try and use like zombies as a weapon too, which always never works. Always never works. It always fails. There we go.
Always never.
75% of the time, it works every time.
Yeah, zombies are not a good weapon. They can't be controlled.
No, you drop a zombie into enemy territory and just let him do his thing. Oh!
Whoa!
Okay.
What?
It was a long journey to the Orion Nebula, spinning randomly every once in a while. But I can smell victory at hand. Yeah, I think there's, what, 6 levels in this?
Yes, I think this is the final level. You'll probably need a continue.
Probably, because the boss is going to be like... The boss on this is going to be all the bosses I've faced so far, plus something that's even more bullshit. That's how this usually works.
I bet it's going to be one of those, like, one of those punching bags with the clown on it, and then you punch it, and then it comes back up. And you're like, oh, come on! Every time I punch it, it comes back up and punches me.
I love how every once in a while an alien will die and make a noise.
Yeah,
I always have a ranged weapon. And you don't!
Jerks!
Don't mind if I do.
I forget, could the aliens spit acid? Or was their blood acid?
Their blood was acid. And like I've seen on numerous occasions one get wounded and then throw their blood as a weapon.
Which is messed up.
Yeah, super messed up. But I would totally do it.
Yeah, but you're intelligent. And I mean that in the most technical sense. Aliens are just mindless animals.
Are they?
Sure.
They become part of whatever they absorb, right? So if they absorbed humans, would they not become more intellectual? Sorry, I had a stuttering moment there.
More smarter?
Yeah.
They might, yes.
The more smarterest, even. Like,
Hold on a minute. Look at the background here and this weird space capsule thing that just keeps... Like, are we in orbit of something?
Possibly. Possibly the art team didn't know what was happening, so they made one screen and they just... Also, the ship looks pretty beat up. Like, I didn't notice that until just now. But like the queen alien, she was smart enough that the original story actually had her killing Ripley off. No, it wasn't the queen. It was the original xenomorph that she fights in Alien. It had her killing Ripley, and then the whole like report she's doing at the end of the movie was actually the alien replicating her voice.
Whoa, that's too much.
And they yeah, exactly. And so they changed that later on so that they could do more movies, and they thought it was too much. So yeah, I would say they aren't just like base animals.
No,
necessarily.
They're pretty clever, but I mean, like, you know, they might be clever on the order that, like, crows are clever, where, yes, they're smart, but they're not going to be enrolling in university anytime soon.
Right. And that, I would fully accept that the queen may be, you know, cognitive enough to do things. I want this health more than I want these discs. But maybe these, you know, rank file drones aren't anything to write home about. Which is why this lone commando can wipe the floor with them.
Man, the Predator was pretty clever in all those movies.
Yeah, the Predator's pretty smart. I mean, he did kind of get outsmarted by Arnold Schwarzenegger, but
yeah, but only after like it took some doing.
And only because he was the hero of the movie.
Well, he was also a highly trained soldier. He wasn't just some schmuck. Nice, full life.
Yeah, I needed that for sure. It's getting a little bit hairy.
You're gonna need to continue.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm surprised you've lasted this long, but I kind of wish you just like died so that we could make sure that this actually happens.
So I didn't make it all the way to the end, only to then have to continue and do this all again.
Exactly. May wanna fast forward if that does happen.
Yeah, we will absolutely do that. I wish I could fast forward without having to do this all manually again. Although I am having a blast playing this. Like, it's a pretty basic beat 'em up, but it's the fact that I get to be a predator is like I'm enjoying myself thoroughly.
That's great. It looks like you actually do have some, like you're getting beaten on a fair bit, but it looks like you are actually able to affect the outcome of fights, and that's the biggest thing that bugs me about a lot of beat 'em ups. Like we played King of Dragons before, and we played the Spider-Man Separation Anxiety, which I don't think we ever posted because god damn it. But the point being that a lot of them, it seemed like you just kind of had to wade through enemies and get punched in the face and then punch and then get punched and then...
It's just attrition is the only reason you win anything.
It's just raw attrition, and this game seems like it's some of that, obviously, but it seems like you actually have some decisions to make about what moves to use, and you know, there are ways to kind of be very effective at the game, like when you get two aliens on one side of the screen and just start shooting them. Yeah.
If this game had a block, it would be pretty close to one of the better beat-em-ups I've played. Like, I'm already enjoying it more than a lot of beat-em-ups that we've done on the show, or just in general. But if I could block, this would probably be in, like, my top 5 beat-em-ups. Which is saying something, because I actually really enjoy beat-em-ups.
Me too.
There is something to be said for just mindless fun. Which there have been a couple moments, if I've gotten really quiet, it's because I've just zoned out.
It's like, yay, I'm playing video games.
Yeah, and like while my like super laser that clears the screen steals a little bit of health, every time I use it I don't lose a chunk of health, which is something that just drives me crazy. Like, in Double Dragon, when you use your power move, you lose a chunk of health. And it's just like, why?
I hate that. I really, really hate that. It's just, health isn't a resource that you should be using for doing special moves. Like, give me a limited number of them, or give me a magic bar or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But don't force me to choose between having health and doing cool moves. That's an anti-fun decision. Managing a resource is one thing. Having only one resource to manage makes just for crappy decisions.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm cheesing them out with this move. And if every time it took health, I wouldn't. But that's not the point. The hurricane kick in Double Dragon is not so powerful that if you just spammed it, you would automatically... Sweet Christ on a cracker.
Oh my god. What is happening here? You're dead.
Oh god, why?
You're gonna die. Over
I really
and
am.
over.
Nope.
Oh, jeez. Please keep doing this.
I'll do my best.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to bother Kim, so I'm going to speak very quietly. It's like we're at a golf match. If he does win, make sure not to applaud, or at least not very loudly.
No, no!
Somebody was applauding. I think you distracted Kim. Oh, buddy, you're doing it.
I'm actively sweating now. The pressure's getting to me. Oh!
You cheesed out that game so hard.
Who's gonna need to continue? Not this guy!
Well done, sir. I thought you needed to continue, and it was pretty close there, but you nailed it.
Holy crap.
Well done.
This should be the grandest hunt of all. And Predators, you earned it. Wait, is there more?
What is happening?
Apparently this is the last level. Okay. I'm gonna do this next time on the Action Sofa. Probably with more lives.
That was awesome.